Now, we are talking about six treasures. How these six treasures, inner wealth, means it is lying in my safe, and I'm more concerned about something else in my life, and that is creating a problem. But why? And if we are not busy, if we recognize the mind is not busy in the worldly affairs, at least during the session, the six treasures will manifest in your life. Let us start with Mangala Charan. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. We have done on Saturday's session. We are totally comfortable with the body and you are carefree. You are observing. What you are observing? First, that you are not your thoughts. But the thought contains the knowledge. What is that knowledge? May there be happiness for all. So it means now I have left the thought. Happiness is the state. That is what the Mangala Charan is. So then why I am repeating? I got it once because I forget. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. May there be peace for all. A shift in your mind is required. A shift from what? May there be peace for all. No, I'm attached to this guy. So I am asking peace for this guy. And I am asking problem for that guy. It will not change you. It will not awaken the six treasures in you. Remember this. Do whatever you want to do. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. May there be peace, may there be wholeness for all. You look at this mind. Mind always remains crazy. You recognize it or you don't recognize it. You don't recognize it, six enemies. You recognize it, you say, oh, keep aside. I'll talk to you later. If that happens, mind awakens those six treasures. It will definitely happen. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham. May there be auspiciousness for all. Open your eyes. You look at it, it stops the vicious cycle. Your mom has returned home. You are not doing well with the mom mentally and emotionally. Now the Mangala Charan says what? May there be auspiciousness for all. Now either you choose the Mangala Charan or you choose your own whims and fancies. That is your choice. That is your choice. If you have chosen Mangala Charan, obviously you are a seeker. Oh, I was thinking that I will do Mangala Charan in the morning and after that I will continue with my whims and fancies, likes and dislikes. This is not this is not the Eastern wisdom. Christina is laughing. Now pay attention what I am going to say. Do you know what happens when you are a seeker? And you are awakening to the six stresses. Your goal is to awaken to the six stresses. Your near and dear ones changes their behavior and attitude. You are not saying anything. You are simply thinking, speaking, and acting in that mode and the mood of the mind. In that mode and the mood of the mind. Your honey say, "Oh, look at the sun. He is crazy." And you are a seeker. You say, "Okay, craziness will go. Calm down." And you are able to maintain that calmness. You don't react to it. If you react, you are not a seeker. You are able to maintain your calmness. That is not enough. 99% it will happen, or it might be happening, or it is happening to one person in this group. I will not name, just I will tell you. So, what is going to happen? I'll just leave it. Your expression with the right intention, guided by the Mangalacharan mantra, influences others also. Are you getting it? They build a sense of faith in another direction. Their mind remains, what happens? Even their mind remains impure. They are not practicing Mangalacharan. For example, your mom, in your case. But you have changed your behavior. Your expression is different. You don't demonstrate. If you demonstrate, then you are a hypocrite. You do, "Oh, no, I'm doing meditation for 2 hours and you are reacting to me." Okay, that is a true hypocrisy. Are you getting it? I'm doing meditation for 2 hours and you are reacting to me? What kind of a person you are? Did you recognize the hypocrisy? It is not so easy. When you are a seeker and a higher level of a seeker, so what happens? I'm going there. So when I say my master is manifesting in different names and forms of Stephen, of David, of Jerry, of Samir, of Christina, what happens? What happens here? First thing, that I continue to become a seeker, and second thing, what happens? The mind that contains the likes and dislikes, those six enemies, and the reaction also starts melting. That we don't notice, but we just do it. No, I have to do it. I have to do the practice. I have to continue the practice. So Ashok, you need not to demonstrate that you are practicing meditation for 2 hours and your honey will not react to you. I'm doing meditation. I'm learning. You are disturbing me. It will not work. Now come to the main thing, main point. People changes their perception about you. You have to continue applying the principles of Eastern wisdom until people changes their perception about you. How? Because of your thought, because of your speech, because of your action, because of your response. Not only that, pay attention. Now what is going to happen? People seek intangible benefits from you. What is that intangible benefit? That is what actually happened for the last 20 years. Oh, can you pray for me? Yes, I will pray for you. It is also common in society, but it works. People say, oh, no, just bless me. They don't ask you anything tangible. They are seeking intangible, means spiritual things. Your honey who used to reject now is going to accept. It takes time. It is not one day, 1 week, 1 year. A consistency is there in your thought, speech, and action. You will find now your honey, even your honey has an impure mind. They accept you as a seeker, as something different. That is the time you are able to manifest your six treasures. You will see that, yes, there's six treasures. Not only this happens, you see, this is what I'm going to talk. A friend among you sent an email that his friends sought something from the Eastern wisdom on his birthday. You can imagine who that person is. Can you see? It is because of you, not because of me. It is because of the knowledge is merged, assimilated in your thought, speech, and action. Are you understanding that point? Because you are committed, you are practicing. Okay, you always talk of the Eastern wisdom. Give me something on my birthday from the Eastern wisdom. Do you see? Intangible. So, as a seeker, I have to reach to that step, that state of my life. You have not to claim, not to blame your honey. I'm doing meditation, you are disturbing me. You are a great guy who is doing meditation. We will always disturb. You have to reach to a point where you are undisturbed by the external situation, people, and relationship. I'm warning you. If you demonstrate that you are a seeker, it will backfire you. And if you are not able to, you are not planning to create a mark on your honey, near and dear ones. You are doing your own practice, and if your honey and near and dear ones do not perceive that changes in you, then it's better go to the Himalayas and practice there. You are not a seeker. You claim you are a seeker, you are not a seeker. The very situation, very condition in the relations where you are. Because your thought has changed, your expression has changed, your behavior has changed. Why? Because that emotion, that hamster wheel of attachment and detachment, of delusion is melting, and that is going to help you. The greatest test, those who are married or those who live a worldly life, those who live with their near and dear ones in their home. The greatest examination is that at least they know now this guy has become, in India we say that this guy has become cow. Cow is very calm animal, We say, we use the proverb that he seems to be harmless guy. Do you know? He seems to be harmless guy. We don't claim my honey is harmless. It's very difficult. Ashok is laughing. I know my honey cannot change. Am I talking to change your honey, or am I talking to you? You should change. No, no, she will not change. At least I am attending this session. She is not attending this session. I know these thoughts might be going on in your mind. It will not work. It is a sheer hypocrisy. But what is the main point I'm stressing again? Remember that the people around you who knows you for years and you are connecting to them, they will ask some kind of intangible benefits from you. Okay, guide me, tell me something. I should be in peace and calm. That is the point where the six treasures can just, they will start manifesting in you. And I told you, you have to check throughout the day that you did not find any chance, even a slight chance, mentally and emotionally. Say, for example, your mom returned home and your mind is welcoming in peace and happiness. Your mind does not even remember anything of the past. Throughout the day, that calmness is maintained. Throughout the day, you'll find the change in you. You'll find the change in others. You are doing your own practice. It will benefit others. I can bet you, try this out. You are conscious, you are able to maintain the calm throughout the day, it will benefit others. So I have to check, do you find a sense of calmness, clarity, joy, and happiness throughout the day in all your activities? What are your activities? You think mentally, that is also an activity. You speak and you act. I can bet you the life is going to change. You will have a manifestation. It is very easy to define the six treasures and give you the benefits. But to explain you experientially is the real thing. And when you share your experiences, it helps me. Oh, this is, I must take this issue. I must take this issue. Remember this. Remember this, my friend. Remember this. If you can do this, it will help you a great deal. I'll come back. I will define all the six treasures. I'll give you the benefits. It's okay. But commitment is the cornerstone. Your commitment to yourself. I'm committed to my journey of self-discovery and you are disturbing me. You are a hypocrite. It is your journey. What other has to do? One point. Failure is not an end, but a reflection point. Past impressions, millions of impressions, we have lived our life. Every day with so many reactions. We have to make a mistake. We will reflect. We will move. What is these three steps? I don't know, let me know it. I don't understand, let me understand it. I don't experience, let me practice. Three steps. If these steps are done, then you will find out it is very easy. In that sense, you remember. What you remember? How you can follow those steps? All the first 8 steps you should know. Study Eastern wisdom. You implement the knowledge in action in your personal, family, social life. You dedicate the action to the existence. You choose duty over desire. When you choose duty, you deserve. When you deserve, when you claim, no, I deserve respect from you. So you have a sense of deprivation. I am deprived of respect from you and you don't respect me. You see the statement? You see the statement? How crooked the statement is? Duty over desire. So when you follow the duty over desire, you can recognize my mind is seeking lot of things from the others which I should drop it. Those are known as the sinful actions. You recognize the defects of worldly pleasure and you have a strong, intense desire for the self-awakening. And eighth step, you have left the home of attachment. You have left the home of attachment. Then what is left? 6 treasures are left. If you leave the home of attachment, 6 treasures are left because they are inner treasures. Just try this. I could see people are changing, and I also see people are not changing. Both are okay. It depends on them. So sama, dhamma, uparati. Sama, calmness of the mind. Dhamma, control of the senses. Uparati, transcending both of them, or transcending all kinds of pleasures from the world. You simply recognize it. I recognize I'm eating pasta. It gives me a pleasure. So I recognize pleasure is not in the pasta internally. Mentally, silently, that is done. It does not mean that I should stop eating pasta. Then endurance, the strong influence of the past impression that we have built upon, we have built those problems. No, they are not disturbing me. Then we have a faith. And the last one is the samadhanam. You look at it, it allows you to stay calm and centered even during the stressful situation, calmness. Self-control is the key of managing your impulses. You have an impulsive reaction, you hold it. You have an impulsive reaction, you hold it. You succeeded. Gradually we will dissolve. Resilience, titiksha, is the resilience. No, I can maintain that resilience. Why I have to respond? Let me hold it. I have told you, if the honey says anything, keep silent. If he or she doesn't say anything, keep silent. But keep silent means you are internally reflecting, and that reflection changes the mindset. And if you are not reflecting, I'm keeping silence, and then you have a different face expression. Your honey notices, look at this hypocrite. He wanted to say something, he is not able to say, they will build more reaction. And then you will come back to me, I am doing this and nothing is happening. Go to yourself. Go to yourself. So in your professional life, it gives you the inner peace. Managing the workplace stress, fostering better decision making. You stay calm under pressure. Self-control, dhamma, at the professional life is crucial for maintaining focus. Resilience is titiksha in the face of a failure or adversity. Shraddha, uparati. Shraddha, you can say the loving faith is essential for leadership. Loving faith is essential. So in social life, inner peace, we already know in social life it is important to handle social conflict. You have a self-control is important in social situations where specifically the impulsive reactions are there. You can avoid impulsive comments. In the family also, titiksha, resilience or endurance in your family life, you can think of it. Family life, Your mind will never say, enough is enough, now I will divorce to be happy. It is because of the six treasures. And one more point that I want to touch upon, it is the creativity, success, and the prosperity. I don't know how you define success, but as far as the creativity and inner prosperity is concerned, you have $1 billion outside, internally you are full of stress. I gave you that news article, I told you the heading, how to save, how much? $100,000 from my husband whom I am going to divorce. What are the legal points? You divorce to be happy, but you have a problem of $100,000. Come on. What kind of a... So I can understand, we can understand your point. But in the material world, we find this is what it is. Yes, now we are open to discussion and reflection. Who is going to reflect first? Let Dennis do it. Reflection, then we will go to.
Yes, I think what comes to my mind is these six treasures. They one of the manifestations is that it actually helps with the material life as well. When you start feeling more calm and more focused, especially more focused naturally, then the life around is like gets into order.
Yeah.
Everything, you know what's going to happen. You expect what you expect. Well, you don't build upon your expectations. What I mean. You accept things as they are, and you see other people that they don't have to do anything for you. That the way they act, you just accept it. And it greatly helps in all spheres of your life, like you say, in social life, in professional life, and in everyday life. So I think it's, even though we don't separate strictly the spiritual life and everyday life, still there is like a relative separation, and in that separation I see how these six treasures start manifesting in my life, and how they help me to maintain my everyday living.
Beautiful.
So yes, this is what I want to
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Don't you know that I'm fearless? No, I have a lot of fears when I express like this. Fearless is a point of awareness. It's a point of connection to the six treasures. Then you are fearless. Oh, I am fearless. I brag too much. I am extremely scared. We all know about it. So we have to check in our life. We have to check in our life. Yes, David and Jerry, you want to say something?
Thank you very much. I was trying to think of the right word for it, and then Dennis just kind of struck it. It's self-sufficiency. We have everything we need. It's just a matter of getting the tools to access what we have in any situation to have a successful life.
Beautiful. We see a lot of orange trees in Arizona. Just think, does orange tree demand anything from us? There is no demand. So when the mind calms down, the demand and expectations and the likes and dislikes drops. So as we are attracted to these trees, people are also in your personal, professional, social life. But can it happen in a day, in a week? I don't know. It depends on you. Yes, Jerry.
Thank you, sir. I think the pointer just has to be on our self-study. And anytime we notice the pointer going outside of us, we know that there's something inside that's
Yeah.
missing. So we're off.
Yeah. So it does not mean that it never happened. Past impressions are there. The moment it happens, the next moment there is an awareness and it dissolves, it melts down. And you continue to maintain the status quo. Does it not happen to the Buddha? No, it happens to everyone. Mind contains those impulsive desires. It has to remain there for survival. Remember this. But the duration, the kind, the level, that is negligible. Why? Because impulses has to be present for survival of this body. So those who say that it is completely gone, no, it cannot, as long as this body is there and the mind is there. But now you don't worry, you are fearless. You are kind. You don't say that, I'm very kind to you. You are simply kind. You take care of everyone. Yes, Stephen.
I find the topic to be very helpful because I like making comparisons through awareness of knowing that the six treasures manifest within me. And if it's not six treasures, it's the six enemies. And you said that at the top of the lesson. And I appreciated that. And then as you're going through the lesson, you're talking about how, I'm here to meditate and, anyone disturbing the situation and whatever it is. And I started laughing because during the time that you're saying that, I got 19 text messages that were coming across. And normally that would just irritate me, and I'm actually laughing at it and saying, I get this. So it's and the funny thing was that I dropped the glass yesterday. And 5 years ago, I probably would have freaked out at the fact that I dropped the glass, but broke it down to the fact that what's the point of freaking out about it, because the end result is I'm just cleaning it up. So I don't need to go through the whole process to go clean that glass up. So it broke. I picked it up, threw it out, and I said, I got this.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Beautiful. Yes. Yes. These events guide us, educates us. Oh, something happened outside. Why it happened outside? Not according to my expectation. Do you know the secret? The world is constantly changing. It keeps on changing. That changes, the glass fell down. That changes. Beautifully said. Beautifully, we have to incorporate. It's a very practical, pragmatic, 24/7. You wake up in the morning, you have to apply that. So it means I live into that state. Then the life is going to change. Then you will recognize what exactly is the spiritual consciousness that you live into that all the time. We are approaching there. Yes, Samir, you want to say something? Then we'll go, yeah.
Sir, one thing I have noticed that as I am doing business and interacting with lot of people on daily basis, I was thinking that this insult and respect, these both things are totally false.
Definitely.
They don't exist. People start respecting you in the morning, they start insulting you in the evening. And then next day morning, they start respecting you.
Yes.
And the other day, they don't, means we are becoming happy, we are becoming upset just by their reactions.
Yes.
And why we are unnecessarily bothering our mind. But these things do not exist. If we do according to their wishes and totally fulfill their what they want from us, then they start praising us. And when we say little bit thing which is not according to their thought process or which is not according to their wishes, they start blaming us, complaining us. So I think before, I think 4 5 years back, when I used to do some good thing, I used to expect from the people, my wife, my children,
Yeah, yeah.
that they should praise me a lot. But now I am, whatever I do, I am stay cool. I don't need respect.
Beautiful.
I don't need any means. It is not required. If they say, then it's perfectly fine.
You
That is
see,
there.
everyone teaches us. Everyone is a master. So here the teaching is you find out your limitation and the resources. If you can fulfill the resources of your honey within your means, that does not disturb you, do it. But what about others? Keep silent. Keep silent. So gradually and progressively, they also understand what exactly is happening, and your life is going to change and transform. That is very important in the family life. Very important. A family life means, we are living a worldly life. It's a family life. We live with our idol, with a whatever. Yes, Brandy, what you are thinking?
Thank you. Today's lesson for me was a continuation of Thursday's lesson with sort of the specific steps or attributes for acting out of duty versus desire. So, when something happens, pause, don't react, endurance, resilience, and I think some of these things versus being attacked. Everybody said a little bit, spoken to this a little bit already in their reflection, but it really is the steps to taking the inner work into the outer world and the way you respond to situations. I appreciate that.
Yes, inner world to the outer world. But inner world has to be set into order first. And setting into the order, we remind Mangala Charan first, and then we check how I am thinking, speaking, and acting towards people, the world, my personal, my professional, my social life. Gradually you will recognize the people everywhere, they are now seeking something intangible from you. So obviously it means the first sign that you are becoming a spiritual person. Christina Rago. I will qualify the name, yes.
Thank you. I can relate to so much that has been shared today. I noticed a change in my reactions, softening, with all kinds of distractions. And I think I wrote down, I used to be looking for a way out of different situations and the external, but now accepting the Eastern wisdom and that path, then I'm now looking at as each day, each step is about a way through, not a way out, using these principles.
Have you accepted your mom?
I'm still working on that.
Oh, she has yet to become your mom? Just think what you are talking about. Okay, Vaibhav, how about you?
Thank you, sir. So knowing these 6 treasures, like it's building up a resilience. Earlier when we don't know this and we have to endure something, mind says that why I endure? Why should I
Ego
do this? But now it picks up as like it is my attribute, so I can do it. So I should endure. I should be in peace. It is my attribute, so I can do it.
And one thing, like it's very close to me, like whenever I start something and say that I don't know, so it gives me a possibility to learn. If I start something that I don't know, I already know, then my possibility to learn will, it's not there. So I'll keep this principle very close to me.
Beautifully said. This statement brings mind to the humility. I know that I have yet to know. It means I know that I don't know. That is surrender. That is the lotus feet of the Master. So, Master gives a symbolic expression of that. Let us do the practice and then we'll share the experiences first with those who did not. Eyes are closed and you are being comfortable. You are being comfortable. You see, the mind creates another layer of delusion. It is not coming from the core of Christina Rago, but when she said, "Oh, I have yet to accept my mom," you see the delusion part. So that is what the Eastern wisdom helps in removing that delusion. Being carefree, you are carefree. Just remember, observer. You are an observer. You observe. You don't identify. The thoughts are coming and going. And then we move deeper. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. May there be happiness for all. May there be happiness for all. We have already discussed that point. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Now your Mangala Charan is guided by the understanding of the six treasures. Huh? So I am seeking intangible source within, and the people will start seeking the same intangible in me because I don't seek. So how the others will seek from you? And especially the who is very near and dear to you, they will always blame and complain. It means you are not there. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. May there be completeness in all, wholeness in all, wholeness in me. If it is reflected in my thought, speech, and action, I can promise you, I can bet you, the people will seek the same intangible source from you. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. May there be auspiciousness for all. And now is the time. Look deep inside the forehead, in the space, at a point, any point you choose, any point, and start breathing long, deep in the hissing breath into the rib cage first. Long, deep in the hissing breath into your rib cage. So when I said rib cage, your chest expands and contracts. Your chest expands and contracts. And it is a long, deep in the hissing breath while maintaining the comfort and steadiness in the body, maintaining the stillness of your head. You don't move your head here and there. It means your mind is still uncontrolled. After all, we have been doing the practice for a couple of years we should have that level of awareness. It is long, deep, and hissing. It means the entire rib cage expands. It is not a short and the quick breath. It is a long, deep, and the hissing breath. Means what? Another meaning at the experiential level is that you are able to expand the first rib to the last rib. There is a horizontal and a vertical expansion of the ribs. It is not quick and a fast breath. Pay attention why I'm saying so. I see a guy has started doing short and quick. That is why I want to see you. Continue breathing. I'm so happy you all are getting some sense of it. What exactly is the spirituality? It is hidden here and now. It is not anywhere else. Is your breathing rhythmic, continuous, without flaw, without the chains, or you are struggling? If you are struggling, you are too far from the journey. You stop in between, then you restart. You are too far from the journey. Now, what should I do when I feel exhausted? We have already discussed that part. And now just stop this, do nothing. So when you do nothing, experience the changes. Those changes in experience may be a freshness, calmness, and check the flow of the breath through the nostrils, and the flow of the breath is equal. If it is equal, wonderful. If it is not equal, it's equally wonderful. We are not attached. We just, we are just picking up, we understand that is more than enough in the journey. And now looking deep inside the forehead again, picking up the point in the forehead, and start breathing long, deep in the hissing into the belly. Your belly expands completely and your belly contracts. The lower upper region, the thoracic region, the region of your collarbone and the ribs, they have a minimum movement. And you have a full movement of the belly like a balloon. Inhale, it expands. Exhale, it contracts. Now stop this, pay attention to the flow of the breath. Also experience the change in your maybe a freshness and a calmness. Remember, I told you, any active process of purification is temporary to push the mind deeper within into the state of purity, so that, provided this, then there are other issues. If we have some physical issues pertaining to the lungs, obviously we should integrate these practices. Otherwise, if we have a higher level of awareness and we awaken to the six treasures, it gives you 10,000 times more deeper experience than 1 hour of breathing. How and why? Think of it. Look at the flow of the breath. So you see that you experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. You experience now the thought, feeling, emotions, and all your experiences are too far from you. You are aware of the flow of the breath, and now in that state, drop Om Shanti on each segment of the 16 segments of 4 fingers, but pay attention, Om Shanti. You know that guy I told you that the cute and beautiful girls, he taught me something great. I gave him that rosary to practice Mala, Om Shanti. So he was asking me that I should do Om on one bead and Shanti on the other. I said no. When you say Om, keep your finger on that bead, continue until you say Shanti before you move to the second bead. So here instead of a bead it is a segment. I believe you understand. So, when you ask the question, it helps me to further clarify. Shanti. So your mind continues to maintain its awareness of the one segment, Shanti, until that, and then you can move to the second segment, then the third. Why? It will help you awaken to live deep within you. Can it happen in a day? No. It demands a commitment for weeks and months and years. Nothing is happening, still doing it. Resilient. Oh, nothing happened even after 6 months. No, I will continue to do it. I still remember for years and years. I said, I'm not going to leave. Then the mind becomes mature enough. It leaves the delusion. Or the moment the mind touches the delusion, it doesn't go there. And that is the moment for your 6 treasures. Are you not happy looking at the cherry for the last almost 6, 7, 8 months? No shaking, and the way she communicates and expresses her experiences. Your intellect has to be sharp, not IQ, common sense. You pick up. And I'm so happy for her. And now is the time to move the mind inside the heart. Visualize the triangle. Triangle is a symbol. We cannot step directly into unmanifest and drop Om Shanti on each side of a triangle, pointing this thing clockwise and anti-clockwise. You just follow your own mind. You see the one side of a triangle, mind moves there and you say Om Shanti. Then the second side of a triangle, Om Shanti. Third, and then you remember, oh, I was doing clockwise, let me do it anti-clockwise. So you are perfectly casual, aware, alert, vigilant. Why? We are exploring the subtler part of our nature. Where is that nature? Six treasures. Why is that subtle part? Perfect nature is the real self. These are the different stages. And once you find this thing with this pushing the mind with Om deep inside the cave of your heart, Shanti, when the mind seems to stop, you say just say Shanti and do nothing there. Now do nothing. So you recognize that you are a non-doer. Sometimes it's very easy and sometimes it's very challenging. The mind says, no, you see, I'm not a non-doer. I'm a non-doer. Oh, you are a doer. That proves. It's a very subtle. So that is why we have to live into that last step as long as possible. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it in your eyes. Open the eyes inside the palms, know your experiences, bring the hands down. We'll share our experiences. If you have any question, you can ask. So how are you, David and Girish?
Thank you. The meditation was very good. The word that you said that stuck out with me was freshness and energy. You didn't say the energy, but I just felt fresh and energized. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I'm good, thank you. The meditation was deep, relaxing. The thing that I focused on a little bit, or the mind went to, is that when everything's changing in that external world that we live in, and when our six treasures are available to us, then we end up finding solution for that pain in the body, or those financial burdens, or the friction in a relationship. We look to understand and create some ease in it. So we are always looking for a solution instead of blaming and complaining and focusing on the problem. We're trying to ease it.
Beautiful point. When we awaken to the six treasures, they belong to the real self. They are unchanging aspect. They are permanent. They are eternal. So we can easily discern what is changing. That is relationship outside in the things. They contain the problems. My inner core does not have any problem. And then it gives us a deeper insight what to do, how to do, where to do. That is what you are talking. It's a beautiful insight. How are you, Stephen?
Great, sir. Thank you. I found today's meditation to be extremely focused and peaceful. What was interesting was during every transition that you took us through, I felt this vibration in my heart center. And when we actually got to the heart center, it was, the way I can equate it is that it's like going on a long journey somewhere, and it's that feeling that you arrived. And that's how it felt when I arrived at the heart center. So thank you.
Beautiful, yes. Symbolically and also factually, according to the Eastern wisdom, we say the deep inside the cave of the heart, symbolically, the real self is located. So it means the concentration of that consciousness is behind the mind, deep inside the cave of the heart. The front of it, it is the mind, the emotional mind. That is what we say. It's a beautiful way to put it. How are you, Samir?
So before, mind used to put a lot of barriers for meditation. Now it makes way easy.
Yes.
It allows meditation to go inside.
Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Easily go. Easily go means all the obstacles on the path of that meditation, which are nothing but the impurities and the delusion, they are gone now. Or even if they come, they can easily go. What did that means? I got a sense of mental maturity. Another master used to say that you live in discernment all the time. It is simply a mental maturity. No, I'm very mature, my honey is crazy. No, that is not immaturity. That is immaturity. So we have a different definitions of maturity. How are you, Brandy?
I'm very mature.
Very mature?
Yeah.
You are very mature?
During my meditation today, I got pretty deep in meditation, and then the mind kind of snuck in and tried to present the busyness. And so I used the lesson today to quiet it down and refocus. Like, let's try something different. The stuff will get done or it won't get done, but rather than this intense, like, here's the list. Hold on. So that was it was useful.
Yes. It is very important to use the reflection. Don't ever think that if I'm thinking I'm not in meditation. No, you can go deeper into meditation or you can go down the way you think. So, she has a thing to elevate her level. Oh, let us pick up this point and reflect on it. So then the mind loosens its delusion. You all have experienced that. Yes, Dennis.
Peaceful meditation, the mind was at the end just resting in the space, I would say the space of tranquility. There were some disturbances in forms of thoughts and feelings, but the mind was not going there. It was aware, but was not going there. Thank you.
Very good, yeah. That is another sign of mental maturity. It is there, but I'm not going there. It is as if it is attracting me, but I'm not attracted. That is the point. Oh, you are cute and beautiful, then what? There are many. So, according to that interesting guy, but he has left it. I'm very happy about it. How are you, Vaibhav?
Thank you, sir. So mine was calm. Practice like it was quite peaceful.
Good, yeah. Peaceful. So, one of the most important thing, it is, prompt, we have AI prompts, so mind is prompting all the time. So it is always good to contemplate and reflect after every meditation practice how it went, what was the problem, how the mind found the solution. This is a process of discernment. This helps you to raise your level of awareness. Yes, Christina Tuzzolino, if I'm speaking right. And then we will go to...
Yes, thank you for the lesson and guiding us through that meditation. I am committed to the self-discovery because I know it in my heart, but my mind likes to do its own thing, and that's what I'm looking forward to melting the delusion and attachment of the racing thoughts.
Yes. Regular practice without fail, listening and learning, contemplation and reflection alone can save you. Yes, Christina Rago.
Thank you. The blankness and that we experience, or that I experience, and building up what Brandy had mentioned, like the loss of the to-dos, it makes me have faith that in like relationship with my mom, there could be a blankness there, and that's what I'm striving for.
Yes. You are sure that she is your mom? I know you can take my joke. But mind creates the problem, you see. It is the mind that creates the problem. Am I really beautiful? Let me look into the mirror again. Unnecessarily. What you are, you are. Anyhow, Ashok, you have to say something or simply namaskar to everyone.
Namaste.
To everyone.
Namaste to hai. Sir, namaste to hai hai, but I want to share one thing. सर जैसे I have started the Bangladesh in the morning, and second thing, whenever I look something, so that is in the name and form of I Guruji. And third is especially in my honey and in my family, I don't blame and complain.
You don't blame
There's
and
a commitment
complain
for that.
outwardly. You don't blame and complain outwardly, but you are frustrated what the heck they are doing. Inside there is a frustration, and outside I don't blame, I hold myself, I control myself.
नहीं कंट्रोल तो करना ही है सर, बट बस ब्लेम एंड कंप्लेन नहीं करना, तो सोचना भी नहीं है, ठीक है, आई विल डू माय सेल्फ और जो भी है, whatever he is doing or she is doing, that is okay.
Okay, in the first step it is okay. You are holding your speech, not blaming and complaining, and it is living within you. So you have to make a double effort, means you have to do the practice twice or thrice, because you are holding the grudge inside. So if you repeat the practice, then only it will dissolve. Otherwise it will not dissolve. It will build more and more, and one day I have been tolerating you for so many weeks. What the heck you are doing? This will also come. Yes, wait for that, if you are holding it back. So, that is all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.